All right. Okay. So we should be back on right now. Do apologize. It looks like the audio went dead on us. We should be good right now. Welcome everyone. And for those that have just joined us, do apologize for the audio that wasn't working early on. We've got audio going right now. Everyone should be good to go. I did say earlier on that I'm growing a little beard, and hopefully the beard is going to be able to create better opportunities for us this week. I don't think that's going to give us any sort of better trade setups. But let's see, we're carrying over two trading opportunities this from last week, right? We had Euro US Dollar and Euro Cad. Both of those were carried over from last week. We'll check out and see how those set up. But also, we're also going to go ahead and take a look at this week what new opportunities are setting up. Remember, we look at trading opportunities every single week, and Monday is the big day. Monday is where we can go ahead and look and see exactly what we can anticipate this week. And we're looking at 17 currency pairs. So with those 17 currency pairs, let's see which ones are actually setting up this week. Now, we'll take a look at the fundamental calendar to see if we're getting some volatility in the market, because with volatility, we can create opportunity. If the market's going to be sideways this week, we may not have too many opportunities similar to what we had last week. Last week we had a lot of sideways ranging. Price moved up to its targets very quickly without really giving us a trading opportunity. We'll see how this week turns out to be. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the market right now. First thing we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to take a look at the calendar and see what the calendar is bringing us this morning. So if I take a look over here on the calendar, you can see that we don't have a lot of news coming out that's going to create some huge volatility, but we do have so we have business confidence coming out in New Zealand on Wednesday, consumer confidence on Tuesday for the US, and then we've got the German info business climate that's coming out for this was Monday 4 o'clock. This already has been pushed out at and you can see the number was at 96.1. That we're expecting a forecast of 95. We'll see how the euro crosses have been moving this morning. And then on the Friday, later this Friday, we've got GDP coming out for the Canadian, and then some Chinese manufacturing PMI. So not a big price mover this week. So we're going to see if the market's more trendy this week than it is sideways, due to the fact that there isn't really a lot of data that's going to be moving the market. Now, it is the end of the month this week, so we may be a little slow, and then maybe next week, beginning of the week, also a little slow as we head into the non-farm payroll, but we'll go ahead and check that out very, very, very early in next week. But this week, we're going to pay attention to this week's data. Now, let's go ahead and pull up the chart. And I'm going to go ahead and just take a look at the actual setups this week. See what trades are setting up, which trades are not setting up. And let me go ahead and also, you know what I'm going to go ahead and do? I'm going to go ahead and pull up the, and I believe we've got traders in the room right here. I just want to go ahead and pull up the calendar. Or at least not the calendar, but of course the chat, my bad, the chat. And see where we've got, all right, hold on, we've got some chat going on here. Let me pull up. All right, you may hear some noise in the background here. I'm going to try and mute it. There we go, muted it. All right, fantastic. Pull up the chat here. And all right, we've got a bunch of traders out here in the morning, this morning, ready to rock and roll, and I do appreciate it. And let's go ahead and pull the chat to the side here so I can see what's going on. Fantastic. All right, good. We've got a bunch of traders here in the house this morning. You guys are ready to rock and roll, make money this morning, right? Well, not this morning. Really make money this week. That's what's really designed for. Weekly trading opportunities. All right, there we go. So let's go ahead and take a look at the charts right now again. And oh, by the way, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Denise in the house. Richie, good morning to you. And yeah, guys, thank you very much for the sound. Yep, I managed to figure out the sound before the sound actually was indicating no sound. We got Doug in the house. Good morning, Doug. We got Joe. Joe, good morning. We got Jeff in the house. Adrian in the house. We got Shane in the house. Good morning. We cannot hear. I got that. Thank you. Appreciate that, Shane. We got Richard in the house. Good morning, Shane. Richard and William. William's in the house as well. We've got a couple of Richards actually. We got Nice. Mentioned that already. Mark. We've got Mark. All right, fantastic. Good morning, everyone. Growing a bear market, I see. Yep. Trying to do that. All right, good. Okay, great. Jason, good morning, Jason. We got Leslie in the house. Carlos, good morning, Carlos, and Philip. Yeah. All right, guys, let's go ahead and start off right at the top. And I'm going to go ahead and take a look over here from the Euro Aussie Dollar. Now, remember what we're going to do here is we're looking for unhit targets this week. I'm going to open up this document, and this document can be found in the description below. All right, so you can find this document in the description below. I'm going to go ahead and mark off the date, change the date this week. And the date is now going to be it's going to be 02/24. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and clean up everything we have right here. We only have one active trade that's still placed this week. And that is going to be these two right here. Hold on, I think we closed out Euro JPY. Yep, we closed out that. So that's the only two trades that we currently have open right now. All right, so that's the only two. I'm going to go ahead and pull this down a little lower. So you can see right here we've got the Euro Cad still open, and we got the Euro US Dollar. Those are two open positions that are still currently holding. All right, and starting off at the top right here, Aussie Euro Aussie. Euro Aussie, as you can see right here, we have a missed target, or at least an opportunity this week to trade it. So we're going to go ahead and say unhit target, and this will be a pending position right here. Let's go ahead and take a look at the next trade. And notice how quickly I go through the pair. I don't have to go ahead and spend too much time on this. All right, and this is going to give us, let's see here, for this week. Price actually goes ahead and hits that target this week. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the, let's see here, what is this, Euro Cad? I'm going to go to the Euro Cad, and I'm going to look to see where the price actually touches this. This is the target right here, and if you take a look at the Euro Cad on this time frame, or at least on this charting software, which is MT4, I noticed that price did not reach the target on this. Now, because I'm using a trading system that is based on MT4 price data, I should be looking at to see if price actually hits this level right here. So 143.27 is the price right here, and I did not get to that. So I'm going to go ahead and call this an unhit target. All right, I'm going to go ahead and call this an unhit target. And I need to start this computer sometime in my life. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and call this an unhit target. And I may even put a note here and say based on MT4. Based on MT4 price levels. All right, I'm just going to put a little note there. So we do have. Now, this one actually is a little different. We're already in some buys on this one right here. But now this is going to create a sell opportunity. And this is what we want, right? Because we're looking to actually get out of our Euro Cad trades. We're going to look at this a little later. We're in on 4 positions on the Euro Cad. This is what it looks like on the chart right here. You can see there it is there, 4 positions deep. And here is our target here at the top. So we're looking for price to move up to this level right here. Here is our break-even point. We're around about 28 pips away from our break-even point right here. But we're looking for at least price to go up to our first entry point. This is our first, second, third, and this is our fourth right here. So we've got 4 entry points in. Like I said, we're about 27 pips away from break-even. Here is our target. And so now we're looking for price to go into an overbought condition so we can sell short. And we'll dig into that a little bit deeper this morning. Let's first go ahead and take a look and see what other trading opportunities there are. Let's go to the next one, Euro JPY. So just for those that have joined us for the first time, what we look for is new trading opportunities first, and then once we establish what our new trading opportunities are, then we go ahead and look at what we have currently in open positions. All right, Euro JPY. We've got a hit target here, so we're going to go ahead and call it what it is. Hit target. Go to the next one. Next one is going to be, let's just, hang on, let me see here. Okay, Euro New Zealand dollar. And Euro New Zealand dollar, looks like we have a unhit target right here. And that would be pending. Let's go to Euro Pound. Euro Pound's a hit target. We're going to go ahead and mark that off as a hit target. Let's go to Euro US Dollar. Jeff says, hasn't the Euro Canadian weekly target already been hit? Not on my MT4 platform, Jeff, no. So that is a no for that, Jeff. Euro US Dollar has been hit. Let's go to Euro Cad. Pound Cad. Pound Cad's been hit. Let's go to Pound JPY. And once again, notice how quickly we're going through this. Simply go ahead and move on. We don't have to spend too much time on identifying trading opportunities. It's either there or it's not there. Pound JPY, hit target. Move on. We may see this a lot on the pound crosses this week. Let's see a pound. Let's go to Pound New Zealand dollar. This is going to be called a low probability. You can see we have an unhit target, but I'm going to call this a low probability. And what low probability means, it means that the market may end up getting to that target before we even have an opportunity this week. So low probabilities are things that I don't really pay too much attention to because I don't expect that to be an opportunity this week. The same for the Pound Aussie. I'm going to call that a low probability as well. It is an unhit target, but I'm going to go ahead and say low probability this week. Let's go to Pound US Dollar. And here is, and this one right here, the same as what we had on the Euro Cad. You can see that on price, on this platform right here, on smarttrader.com, it shows that we did actually hit that price level. And so what I'm going to go ahead and do on the MT4 version here, I'm going to go to my Pound US Dollar right here, and I'm going to look to see if price actually got to that level this week. Because it's really, yes it did. You see how we had a little bit of a spike up here? And price actually got to that level there. So that means that I'm going to go ahead and call this now a hit target. Alright? So this is definitely a hit target right here. And now we're going to go ahead and move on. So just two low opportunities on the pound crosses right here. Pound New Zealand dollar. Pound Aussie dollar. Let's go to Aussie JPY. Victor says, please, how do I get the software on my MT4 version? Well, there isn't any software that you have to get onto your MT4 version. But there is an EA that we're actually using to trade, right? And if you're referring, Victor, if you're referring to this EA that we're using to create this trading opportunity because it's an automated trading system, then go ahead in the description. In the description, there are details how to be able to get the automation. All right. So check out the description below, and you'll be able to see the details of how to be able to get that the EA that we're referring to. All right. So Euro JPY right here is also a trading opportunity that's been hit this week, and I could probably go ahead and double check this on my MT4 platform as well. And I'm going to do that as well. And yes, you can see right here, price did go up and hit that level of this week's target. All right, so we're good to go. Hit target this week on this pair as well. We'll go ahead and mark it off. And let's do this. Mark it off as a hit target. And the reason why I'm doing these details is so that we know what trading opportunities are happening this week. Now, this spreadsheet that you're seeing right here, also in the description, you can go ahead and get the spreadsheet. All right, you can go ahead and get the spreadsheet. Let's go to Aussie New Zealand dollar, and then you can follow exactly what I'm doing here on the spreadsheet. You can follow on your own as well. So Aussie New Zealand dollar also hit target this week. Let's go to the next one, Aussie Cad. There we go. And Aussie Cad is a low probability trading opportunity this week. So we have an unhit target, but it is also going to be called a low probability. And I'll explain to you what a low probability means. A low probability, in my opinion, means that price is moving to that level where we're anticipating to take profit. So which means that if you're already moving to the target, then there's a very high probability that we're not going to get in on a trade to be able to trade that. And so what I do with these type of trades, I just simply go ahead and call them a low probability so that I don't really pay too much attention to those. And I don't think we're going to get opportunity on those. I look at the ones that we may get opportunities on, right? So keeping it simple this morning, making sure we pay attention to the ones that are going to really do well for us this week. So let's go to Aussie US dollar. And Aussie US dollar is an opportunity this week. Okay, well, that's good. All right, so this one will be pending. And then we got New Zealand CAD. And here is the New Zealand CAD. New Zealand CAD looks like we have a low probability. See our price is starting to work its way back. We had a little gap in the market over the weekend as Sunday opened up, and then price started to work its way towards a target. So this is an unhit target, but there's also a low probability, meaning price may move to its target before we can actually see an opportunity on this or find an opportunity on that. And let's go to US dollar CAD. US dollar CAD, very similar to, let's take a look right here. This one is creating an opportunity. It almost came into an overbought condition. So US dollar CAD is actually looking pretty cool for an opportunity this week. We'll see what happens. All right, so there it is. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 trading opportunities with higher probabilities. But then we've got additional 1, 2, 3, 4 trades with low probability. So all in all, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I want to make sure we got 9 trading opportunities this week. But 4 of those 9 opportunities are low probabilities. All right. So let's go ahead now. And so, by the way, traders, so what we do with these new opportunities, right? When we assess the market up and we find that these low or these opportunities for trading this week, we say okay, good, we've got trading opportunities this week, but what do we do now with those trading opportunities? Well, we do nothing because the automation is going to do everything for us. All right, it's going to find the condition that we need. It's going to place a trade in that direction that we need to trade, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to manage those positions once the position takes place. But for right now, we don't have to do anything right now because the automation is going to do everything for us. Now, what we do need to do is we need to pay attention to the trades that we currently have in open positions, all right, which is the Euro US Dollar, Euro Cad. So let's take a look and see how that's playing out this week. And I'm going to go to the Euro Cad first, which is this one right here. I'm actually going to go ahead and move it to move it to a different move to a different workspace right here. I got a little bit more information on here. Okay. And you know what I should have done this morning? I should have done yesterday. Did another restart on my my computer because I think I'm running on fumes right now. Now we've got a question here, a couple of questions here. What about the US dollar JPY? I can't see it on the list. I've only got a small list of pairs that I focus on. These are the pairs right here. Right? I don't focus in these sessions. I don't focus on the US dollar JPY. So these are the only pairs that I do focus on. There's 17 currency pairs. Trust me. Now I do trade daily targets as well. So and on my daily targets, I pay attention to a little more currency pairs. All right. So I do pay a little bit more to some more currency pairs. And it looks like I'm going to have to go ahead and do a quick refresh right here. I got a lot more data coming out these other pairs, and so it looks like I may need to pull in a little more information right here. Just going ahead and doing a quick refresh. Now, Michael says if you have trades in looking for a bullish move and then conditions fit for a sell for the week's targets, what will the EA do? The EA, good question there, Michael. If we have a trade already in, if we have a trade that's already in, then the EA will not go ahead and do anything until we close out the current position. All right, so it's very important that we know that it's going to stay in the market, or it's going to stay managing your positions that are currently open, and then only trade in the opposite direction once those positions are closed out. All right. Now check out this right here. We got Euro Cad right here. Euro Cad starting to move through that resistance level we spoke about. Remember we said that we were looking for some correction move, and we're already now moving past that resistance level right here. And price is now moving towards the backside of the trend line. So that's good for us because how many pips is that? Well, that's still another, call it 75, maybe even 80 pip move. So we're expecting another 80 pip move on this particular pair. All right. Now, with an 80 pip move, that's going to bring us into the money because if we take a look over here on the Euro Canadian, we're currently down 28 pips. So that'll put us about 50 pips in the money. In fact, if I go ahead and take a look at another, let's see, if we go 50, not 50, what is it, 70, 80, let's say 80 pips. If we go 80 pips north, it'll take us just above our second entry point right here. And so we'll be net positive 50 pips up, holding 4 positions in. All right, so right now, we don't have to do anything at the moment right now. We're going to continue to allow the market to rally up towards that backside of that consolidation right here. And hey, if price moves inside this consolidation, then we're absolutely going to be moving to our target. So we need price to do this and then get to the backside of the trend line. That'll get to our target. We'll then obviously close out with a lot more profit. But our first line of defense right here for our profit taking area would be this resistance from this previous support right here. So we'll have to take a look and evaluate where we at this point in time, right? We're going to go ahead and do that. Now, we have to be realistic about what the market's going to offer us because there may be times that the market may just not want to go down to our, or at least go up to our profit target because of a very strong resistance or support level. In this case now, it would be resistance because we're trading up. Now, we did mark off this range target down here based on this breakout, and we missed out. The price never moved down to that level, and we said to us, we said last week that we would be okay with that. We're not too concerned that we're not getting to this target. We're actually excited that we are now seeing the retracement move, but now we have to make a decision as we get to this backside of this consolidation level. So we'll check that out. So I'm quite happy sticking on and holding on to my Euro CAD position. And then Euro US Dollar. Let's take a look at Euro US Dollar. Here it is here. And I'm going to go ahead and make a decision on this one too. Looks like we also had a gap over the weekend. Oh, wow, we did. All right, you see right here how price actually gapped down. You'll see that a lot clearer on the lower time frame. Let me go to a 1 hour. And I'll have to change it to candlesticks. There you can see right here. See how Friday close was here. This is Sunday open. And so this is the gap I'm talking about right here. Price is already fulfilling that gap for the weekend. But I believe with that support over here, that price has definitely found a new support right here, and we'll continue to see price moving back up again. So Euro US Dollar should continue to push up back up north. Let's go ahead and take a look at I'm going to go back to the daily right here. So on the daily, if I look at the daily and I compress it quite a bit, we've got this big range that we're in here. But we've also been paying attention to this falling wedge, and prices come back down to the bottom of the wedge right here, not quite touching the wedge, so there is a little bit of room down there, but we are expecting some sort of correction move on this. So holding on to the Euro US Dollar, we may end up holding on to it a little bit longer. Let's see what happens towards the end of the week, and we're expecting price to continue to move back up to the backside of this downward trend line. We are expecting a breakout, so there's no doubt in my mind that we're anticipating Euro US Dollar to break out to the upside of this trend and then continue to rally up to around about 126 and change. That is going to be the long-term goal on this particular pair right here. But for right now, we're going to stay, we're going to stay with this pair. We're going to hold on to it. These are the two trades that we've got going right here. You can see I've got 4 positions on each of them. We will continue to hold on to these. I think we're going to be in a better position to start making decisions towards the mid part, maybe Thursday this week. All right, so Wednesday, Thursday this week, we may be in a better position to start making a decision to start taking profit on these 2 positions. Now, remember, we've got 4 positions in on each trade. So when I say 2 positions, I'm really referring to the currency pair. We're in on that currency pair, so we're in on 2 currency pairs, Euro CAD and Euro US Dollar. Right, and those are the 2 that I'm referring to that we may end up holding on for a little bit longer. Now, coming to the trading opportunities this week, it doesn't look like we have a whole bunch that we can get too excited about, but I do have 5 of them that are hot for this week. We'll see how that plays out. This is what the spreadsheet looks like. Just make a note, traders, that you can go ahead and find all the details that you need about this trading opportunity inside the description. So go ahead and check out the description. In the description, you've got how you can get hold of the trading system, the auto trade system that I'm using. Also, how you can get the spreadsheet. The spreadsheet is in the description as well. You can go ahead and click onto that and open up the spreadsheet. Everyone can get access to that and track exactly what currency pairs that we're looking at this week. So that's pretty much all we have right here. It's a good start to the week. Trading opportunities are there. We're still holding on to our euro pairs, or these are euro trades that we're in, and we're looking pretty good. You know, prices on the move up. We may have some sort of correction move, let's say, in the next couple of days. But by Wednesday, Thursday, I think we're going to be in a much better position to start taking profit. So look forward to a great week of trading. Traders, that's it from me. Have an awesome day. We'll see everyone back again tomorrow, same time at 9 o'clock. Because you are subscribed to the channel, you get your notifications. Make sure that you got the notification bell checked as well. So anything I do post, you'll get total access to that. Well, that's it. Yes, and I am growing the beard this week, so let's see what happens at the end of the week. I'm going to have to keep it trimmed down so I don't look too wild, but we'll see how things playing out. All right, traders, have a great week. Have a great day. We'll see you again tomorrow. This is FX Big Dog, signing off.